Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. It's another beautiful day. Today I'm going to show you how I took this piece of Koa wood that I found in Hawaii when we was there last week or a couple weeks ago. I'm going to make this pen out of it. I apologize, I forgot to turn my microphone on, so there's going to be a lot of voiceover in this video. It may be something, may work out better for all I know. Anyway, hope y'all are doing well. Stay tuned for more videos on what I do with this Koa wood. I've got a knife that I'm fixing to start working on, and I'm going to make the scales out of it and some brass. But this here, I'm not mad about that at all. This turns like butter. I was going to do a CA finish, but changed my mind and just went with Yorkshire grit. It feels luxurious and it looks amazing. These, I ordered a bunch more of these kits. I should have them sometime this week. I'm definitely going to be putting these on the website. This one is, I think, already spoken for, but there will be more to come. I've got two pieces like this. Of course, like I said, some of it's going to go for knife scales, but it won't take much. It probably, just this section here, will be more than enough. But I've got more of this log coming from Hawaii. It was supposed to have been shipped out yesterday, I think. And if not, I've got quite a bit. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making this. This is just absolutely phenomenal. I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Share this with others. Leave a comment below if there's any particular style of pen that you would like to see made. I will try to leave links to the kits. This was Turner's Warehouse because I bought this before we ever left Florida. See you in the next video. Okay guys, so yesterday I mounted this on the barrels using 5-minute epoxy and a little bit of sawdust. I let it sit 24 hours to cure completely, and now I've got it mounted up. I've cleaned it up and got everything squared, so we're ready to turn. I'm using a carbide cutter here. I gotta say, this stuff turns like butter. On this particular turning, unlike most of them, I didn't stop, but maybe just a couple times. I plowed through it until it was pretty much round and very close to the final shape and everything before I ever stopped, just because it was such a joy to turn this. So we're getting very close to the final shape. This is a crack that I knew was there. I tried to flood it with resin yesterday when I mounted it. Here I'm doing the first coat of the CA into the crack. I wick it in, and then I let it dry and sand it off and repeat this 2 or 3 times. Also on the last coat, I hit, after it cured, before I sanded, I used my carbide cutter to smooth it back down to the original shape. I'm going to edit all this out because this video is getting pretty long, so I'll probably put together a full video of this just in case somebody would want to see it in the future, but it'll probably won't make it on YouTube. Okay, so now we're going to start sanding. We will go from 150 grit all the way up to 600. I will wipe it down in between each grit with a shop towel and make sure everything's nice and clean and before I move on to the next grit. And then we will do the micro mesh, same thing. Micro mesh, to quote Peter Brown, is its own grit system. It goes from 1200 grit up to 1500 grit to 12,000. And we do the same thing. We will wipe it down in between each one. Here I'm showing you a piece of spalted mulberry that I salvaged out of our backyard. It had been sitting drying for a year or so, and then I cut it up and I'm still letting it dry. It's really pretty wood, and I'm hoping to do some pins out of it soon. Here we are starting with the micro mesh. We'll work through it and then we will move on to Yorkshire grit. I started off on this side with the split with the ultra fine Yorkshire grit, and the other side I used the original just to see the difference, and honestly I couldn't tell a whole lot of difference. The original does have a little bit more grit to it and it breaks down and it's like a friction polish. So I mean, either way it is absolutely beautiful and I'm not mad about it at all. Okay, so now it's time for assembly. We go ahead and we press in the tips and get the transmission in, and then it's pretty much done. And here's the finished product. It is absolutely stunning. It feels luxurious, and I'm just very proud of it. I harvested the wood, cut it, milled it, done the whole thing. Very proud of it. Hope you're doing well. Please like and subscribe and share this if you got value out of it. Hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.